Hello everyone. Welcome to Paper Happinessity with Monica. My name is Monica Formosa and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the Wide Bay area of Queensland, Australia. Today I am recording a video for the Stampin' Around the World video hop. We're a lovely bunch of demonstrators, Stampin' Up demonstrators from all over the world, and we get together once a month and record a video based on a theme, and we organise a video hop. How great is that? So please do go down into the description box below this video. If you click on more, and I think you might need to click on more again, and there will be a list of everyone that is participating. We're quite a talented bunch of people, if I may say so. And please do go and be inspired by our lovely projects. For this month, May, our theme is seasons. Now, I did kind of struggle with this a little bit. We've just gone through Easter, which typically for the Northern Hemisphere is spring. However, here in the Southern Hemisphere where we are, it's now autumn, and which happens to be my favourite time of year. There's also a lot of other things going on. We've got Mother's Day. We've got, anyway, there's lots of things happening. So I could have went with anything, but I went outside the box a little bit and decided that I would represent all seasons. So here is my card. I did this wreath card, and it's a rainbow to represent all the seasons. And I've used the blends to color in all my twigs, and then I guess that's what you call them. It's quite early in the morning here. My brain still hasn't kicked in even after a coffee. And then I thought I would break up the color a little bit by inserting these, just the plain white one. Okay, so this is a square card. It's 5.5 by 5.5. I have the papers. The papers I've used are it's not that one. Hang on a moment. Just bear with me. It's not actually cardstock. If you can still hear me. Country Woods. I was going to say that, and I thought, no, that's not what it's called. Yes, the Country Wood. So I've layered. It's a basic white base. Let me get my little bits and pieces. I've got my bits and pieces here. Basic white. A piece of this really dark paper. This is the other side. That's going to go here. And then another piece of white. So my card base is 5.5 by 5.5. Then I've gone down, I've gone down an inch here to 4.5 by 4.5. And then this piece is, I've just cut a piece that's a 1/8 of an inch larger than this piece, and that is 4 5/8 by 4 5/8. I've got a piece of scrap for my sentiment. Now this one comes from the Country Birdhouse stamp set. Hoping you have the best day ever. But I thought I would get out these lovely ephemera packs. Now these were in the January to April mini catalogue, but they've actually carried over into the 25-26 annual catalogue. And these I've got actually, these are not open, but you actually get 3 packs. you actually get 3 pages or 3 sheets of each one. So you get two in the black with white print, and then you get 2 different ones with black on the white cardstock. And you've got quite a variety of different sentiments there. I thought I might do maybe sending hugs. I'm not sure yet. I'm really not sure. But anyway, we'll work that out later. That's future Monica's problem in the not too distant future. Okay, so to create my rainbow, what I did is I die cut. I've used the Pretty Flowers dies, and this comes in a bundle with a coordinating card stamp set. But I've used this guy here because it has like a bit of a curve happening in there. And I will pretty much make a wreath out of anything because I love my wreaths. Oh, and this guy here, this is the other one. This is the ones that I used on the plain, for the plain white one, and it just gives a little bit of extra texture amongst it all. Okay, but I've actually die cut all those out to save a little bit of time. All right, my card base, my layers. For my embellishments, I discovered these little beauties, the rainbow adhesive back dots. I'm hoping that these are still current. I'm not sure. I can't be positive. But I looked at these and I thought they will be perfect. It has all my colours. And even if they're not true, they still work. So that's what I've used. So, yeah. And then this lovely, what is this one? The striped trim for the flower. And it has this lovely iridescent stripe through it, which pulls in the rainbow. Iridescent, yes. That's what I said. So this is the striped trim. Okay. That was for our bow. You'll need dimensionals. You'll need either glue dots or liquid glue. And then these are the colours. I've actually got them all set out here. These are the colours that I used for my rainbow. Now, it's a bit tricky. Stampin' Up colours like weave in and out of the colour wheel. They don't have a true all tones when it comes to their colours, but we worked with what we've got and it worked well in my opinion. So starting from one side, we've got the pinks or the corals. We have Pretty in Pink, and then I chose Poppy Parade because I kind of thought that those two went better together rather than Real Red. Real Red was a little bit darker. The Pumpkin Pie, and then we've got Daffodil, Granny Apple. To pull in my green blue, I brought in Shaded Spruce. For my blue, I've got Blueberry Bushel. For my indigo, my Blackberry Bliss, and then to kind of blend into to go back around into the other colours, I've decided to use what was this, Fresh Freesia, and then Bubble Bath. All right, so here they are. We've got, this is a bit back to front here. So we've got the red, the Poppy Parade, the Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce, Blueberry, Blackberry, Fresh Freesia, Bubble Bath, and Pretty in Pink. Okay. Now, to save a little bit of time, I have coloured some of these, but not all of them, because I wanted to show you how I did it. I have just my plain ones. I think what I need to do is my blueberry bushel. So I die cut a heap of these, not knowing exactly how many I needed. They can go back in there. I'm going to throw all these back in here. And all I did is just a piece of, just going to use a piece of scrap here. To colour them, I use both my dark and my light. And I kind of just went really roughly. I'm not giving any thought to how this is going on, because then what I'm going to do is, I've done my dark, and then going back with my light. So I'll start from the tip and come down and then blend that in. Start from the tip, come down and blend that in. And we'll do that for all the leaves. And it really, I'm not being neat, I'm not being tidy, I'm not giving any thought whatsoever. It's just getting that colour in, blending the colour. There we go. And there we have our blue leaf. All right. Easy. And I love the variation that happens when you could easily do cardstock. If you don't want to sit there and colour, by all means go and just die cut your cardstock. It'll save you a little bit of time, but I love the variation that you get. All right, so let's lay these out because I need to have some sort of method here to what I'm doing. All right, so we'll go through them again. We've got Pretty in Pink, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple, Shaded Spruce, Blueberry, Blackberry, Fresh Freesia, and Bubble Bath. Okay, now to help me get my circle, I did cheat, and I have in a light, really light pencil line, drawn a circle. Just get something that's circular, whatever's on your desk, handy in your kitchen, just really lightly, and that's going to help you keep your circle in a circle. And then I need 5 of those, which is what I've done, because I think I've got 10 colours, and then I thought every second one I'll put a white one in to fill it out a little bit. Right, okie doke. Now, you've got 10 colours, so you kind of want to go 5 and 5, spread them out. And then this one slips in underneath this guy here, like so. And then you put your white ones in. Now, they can go over the edge a little bit, but not too much. But having that circle drawn on there really helps, especially if you're a bit fussy about being a little bit well, if you're a bit of a perfectionist, okay? No judgment here, because I can also go down that path, hence the circle. Okay, so now it's just a matter of, yep, I'm only putting glue on the edge of the stem. Okay, I've got all these mixed up and I need to have them all set out again. Otherwise, I'm going to be confused. Okay. Oh, I think I must have a little bit of a blockage in there. Oh, my husband's in the office here, so he's his phone's gonna ring, hopefully, and he is aware that I'm videoing, so I said to him, you need to just use your inside voice, because sometimes he can get a bit loud. So yeah, but that's all right. It's all about compromise. It's really hard because my window is like directly opposite the office window. Oops, this way. So we do get a little bit of noise from each other, but that's okay. All right, so yes, guys, please do go. I can't wait to go and see what everyone else has created. So yeah, please do go and check out what everyone else has created. Like I said, we're quite a talented, very creative bunch of demonstrators. And I can't wait to go and see what everyone else has put together with this theme. All the links will be in the description box below. And oh, I've got sticky glue in places where it shouldn't be. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to make this hop, but it's amazing what you can do when you have to. Life's just been a little bit hectic. We had a great weekend. It was Mother's Day here for us this last weekend. We got together with both sides of the family. We're lucky that, oh no, I still need that. Jerry's mum is still alive, his dad isn't. But, and both of my parents are still with us, so we had all the mums and his sister. All right, so I kind of looked at this and thought, well, is there anything here that I really want to cover up? Like this little, can you see that little bit of a stem there? So I'm going to start in here and just try and fill that in a little bit with so you can use these to hide any boo-boos. And I'm just going like every second one. I'm only putting glue at the base of the stem because I kind of like the movement that happens. Red, this one. I kind of like the bit of movement that's created with having the tips free. And I did say tips. I just realized after I said it, I'm thinking, oh, that might come out wrong. The tops are free. All right. There we go. So there's our wreath. I don't mind it coming over the edge. I'm just hoping that that will work in my favor. I'm going to turn this over and add a little bit of glue. And it just gives you, also, once again, that little bit of variation in the matting layer. So it's not one solid color. Now, if you wanted to, just be aware that if you're posting this, extra postage will be extra, but if you wanted to, you could easily lift that up with dimensionals. It is already quite bulky with all that, all those die cuts on the front. Go a bit different this time and put my purples at the bottom. Doesn't really make any real difference. Try and get that nice and straight. I need to come up just a smidge. Come on. There we go. All right, so, okay, do I do sending hugs? Guys, I really don't know. What I'd really like is sending sunshine and rainbows, but we have a stamp set, but it is just way too big for that. And I kind of like the dark one, sending hugs, or we can do maybe best wishes. Not quite sure here, guys. Decisions. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy Valentine's Day. What's on this one? Sending sunshine. Maybe that one. It's white though. Kind of like the darker one. The white on black. Rather than black on white. Kind of just pops it a bit more. Oh. Yeah, see? I could be here all day trying to decide what I'm doing here. Sending hugs. That's the one I've got. We could do a generic happy birthday. Is there only one sheet there? Let's do a generic happy birthday. I also like to thank all my recent subscribers. I've had a few join me recently, and it's lovely to have you here. And to my regulars, thank you too. I know time is always precious for everyone, so if you've made the time to watch today, thank you so much for that. It's always a pleasure to have your company. Please do leave a comment too if you're new to my channel. I'd love to meet you. It's always fun to meet new friends. Okay, so we've got this gorgeous little rainbow ribbon happening here. Where are my snips? Snips, snips, come out wherever you are. I'll just trim that off. Okay. So I'm not sure which way to even put this now. I went that way with my other one, my first card. So there it is there. Kinda. I'm wondering, change of plan. Oh dear. I'm just getting my linen thread and seeing what that looks like. I just feel there's a lot of bow for not much else happening. So I'm actually going to do a double bow. So what I've done is I've gotten my thread, my linen thread, and I've gone doubled it in half, and I'm tying two together to create this double bow, and this might be a little bit. I'll just see. That might be a little bit better this time around. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So make sure you trim the right bits. You can use that for something else. All right, so we're going to put this here. Dimensionals. I might get my minis, I think. I'm going to need my, or maybe my strips. These have actually come out of a kit at some point. So, happy birthday. I'm going to put it up this end. Because I want to do that. All right. Glue dot for this little bow, and I'll stick him onto my sentiment. Okay, so what's happening here? Yes, and then another glue dot on here. Stampin' Up! Do sell the sheets of strips, sticky strips, foam adhesive strips. This particular one, I think has just come out of a kit. So I'm using it up because that's what we do. We use our stash. Okay. Oh, you're not straight. There we go. I'll just trim those tails a bit. Kind of think that needs to be stuck down as well. Just a teeny tiny piece under there, just to there we go. Done. All right. Now I haven't actually done anything on the inside of this. but you could easily color up some more little twigs and add them to the inside. You can just remove yourself, please. Oh, there's one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I kind of feel like there should be another one there, but that's okay. And I've got a little bit of, I can see a fingerprint of glue right here. I'll take that away. And there's our card, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. All right, here's my original. Hoping you have the best day ever, and that uses that ribbon. This one I've decided to do the twine, the linen twine, with the ephemera packs. These are the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. 164862. They were in the January to April mini catalogue, but they have now come over to the annual, which is great. Very handy for a quick and easy card if you need something short notice. Okay. You could go in and add a little bit of Winker Stella. Okay, so thanks so much. I hope you have a great month, week, and I hope you will join me again for another video not too far down the track. All right, bye for now.